When I was in elementary school, for a while we lived in Amarillo, Texas, and in Texas, when it would snow, it would snow. And we lived on the high, elevated plains of Texas. And when the snow came and the wind blew, the snow would just pile up. And one day we woke up and the snow had piled up so high that it was up to the eaves of our house. On the second floor, my window was covered with snow. The drift started kind of at the beginning of our yard and went all the way up to the top of our house. We were under this avalanche of snow. We were snowed in completely. But we had a small porch, not too dissimilar from the porch that's behind me, about this deep. And at the end of the porch, the snow just stopped. For some reason, it created a snow wall. So when we walked out of our front door, there was just this wall of snow in front of us. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, we've got to dig out of this thing. And so I got the shovel and I started digging. And after a few minutes of digging, it became overwhelming. I thought, there's no way we're going to ever get out of this. I was just a young elementary kid, and I had my snow shovel, and I was just trying furiously to dig out of this compacted, drifted snow. And then my father stepped out. My father was a hard-working man, and he had a really strong work ethic, and he always loved to work outside. So when he stepped onto the porch and he took hold of that shovel, I knew some snow was about to be moving. I knew that it wouldn't take my father long to bust through. And so with the help of my father, and then later my older brother, we finally dug our way out of this snowdrift. You know, in this world, we're going to face storms, and we have, right? In this pandemic and in the financial issues that it's created for some people, we face these storms in life. We face these impossible walls and barriers that are put up in front of us that we have to bust through. And sometimes it feels like we can't get there. But just like for me, we have a Father who's willing to step in and take the shovel if we just relinquish it to Him. God says that in this world, and this is in John 16:33, in this world we will have trouble, but take heart because I have overcome the world. Those are the words of Jesus, that He has overcome this world and that He's here to help. He's here to bust through the barriers, to dig us out of our issues, but only if we let Him. So this week, as I shared that verse as the verse of the week, John 16:33, remember that God is for you and with you, and He's always there to give a helping hand if you just hand Him your shovel. There's no barrier, there's no trouble, there's no obstacle that He can't bust through with you and for you if you just let Him. Guys, I hope you have a great week, and hang in there and be safe. We're getting through this stuff.